Hey guys, Gil here again. So I want to show you what I picked up this weekend. I went antiquing. I went to one of my favorite flea markets slash antique markets, and I was razor hunting. I saw some pretty cool things out there. A lot of things are overpriced. I don't mind paying up for the products, but they need to be in good condition. Some people had straight razors for $100, $150. The blades were rusted out, chipped, just impossible to hone up. So I passed on every single straight razor I saw. I saw a couple of safety razors, but they weren't in the best condition either. A lot of it was overpriced for what they were. But I was able to find one gem. So this is what I found. I've been eyeing these for a while, and I'm happy to be able to pick this up. It's a gem Mircomatic. It has the original case. The case is not in the best condition, but I'll clean it up. And the interior isn't in the best as well, but I'm going to clean that up a little bit as well. But what I'm happy to see that is everything's intact. You have the blade holder, and you also have the razor. So let me show you how the blade holder looks. I'm going to polish this up, throw it in the sonic cleaner. I'll show you guys what I do to clean up. It's not a full-on restoration, but it's what I do to sanitize and clean razors when I do receive them. So you can see, pretty cool blade holder. Always likes to have these, and it even came with an original blade. Of course, I'm not going to use it, but I always like to have it with me, you know, just kind of like the nostalgic purposes of showing how it was originally used. So it has an original blade, single edge. I mean, look at the logo on that. I mean, they don't make blades like that anymore. So on the front it says gem. And on the back it says gem blade. So really cool. And here's the razor itself. I mean, operation wise, it's in perfect condition. I haven't cleaned it, I haven't oiled it. I'm going to be doing that next, but just take a look. I'm going to open it up, and it has a nice smooth opening action. It seems like all the plating is there. I believe it's brass, so we'll see how this cleans up. But I mean, really smooth, very nice. It's a one-piece razor, so the toggle down here is what actually opens and closes it. And if you twist it all the way to the right or to the left, it comes off. So we'll clean this up and we'll see how it looks. So join me and I'll show you what I do to clean up a vintage razor when I first get it. Alright guys, so this is my setup for cleaning razors when I first receive them. I have my ultrasonic cleaner. I usually put it in there for about 2 cycles. So I'll disassemble everything as best as I can. I'll throw that in there to clean up. Once that's done, I'll thoroughly dry it. And then I like to hit it with Flitz Polish. This is non-abrasive polish, so it's really good for cleaning metals if you don't want to take the finish off of it. It's worked well for me, so this is what I use. I also have some Q-tips to get into some hard-to-reach areas. And I use a microfiber towel. So this is what I've been using to clean up razors. I'll buff it up, clean it, and let's see how it looks. So what I'm going to do is try on for the full cycle, and I'll throw this in. I'll also throw the bottom piece in. I'll throw the razor holder in. And that's it. So cover it up, and we'll come back when it's ran through the 2 cycles. Alright guys, so I had it in the ultrasonic cleaner for 2 cycles. And this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to take all the pieces out. Give it a good drying. Clean it up. And then we'll put some Flitz on it. So let's see how it looks. can see it took a lot of that grime, some of the green calcium deposits it had on the bottom of it. So now it's pretty dry, so let me just get the inside of this so there's no moisture. That's why I use the Q-tips, because it's easy to get in there with a Q-tip. Wipe up some of that grind. We'll put the razor aside. We'll start with this. So just to show you guys, this is how it looks right now. I'll grab my microfiber towel. Get a relatively clean area. Put a small amount of the Flitz Polish on it. And I just start rubbing away. You can see how it starts to polish up. So I'll keep at this for a couple of minutes and then we'll come back and I'll show you how it looks. Alright guys, so after a couple of minutes of polishing elbow grease, this is what I have. It's not in perfect condition, but compared to how I got it, I think it looks a lot better. Pretty cool. So I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to start working on the bottom piece. Same procedure. We'll throw some Flitz on the rag, polish it up, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. So just got to work on the inside now. Clean up a couple of bits on the outside, and then we'll put it back together and give you a final look. Alright, so this is what I have so far. I think it looks pretty good. Took most of the dirt and grime off. Polished up really nice. Pretty happy with the results. So what I'm going to do now for my final step is I'm going to throw it back in the ultrasonic cleaner, get off any dirt, polish that's on it, dry it off thoroughly, and then I'm going to lube it up with Ballistol. I use this stuff on my guns, on anything metal. It's a rust preventer, a lubricant, and overall cleaner. So it's great. I'll use this to lube up right in here, the threads, maybe the mechanism inside, dry it off, and I'll give you a final look. Alright, so I just took it out the ultrasonic cleaner. This is going to be my last step. I'm just going to dry it off thoroughly, and then we'll lube it up. So before I had the ultrasonic cleaner, what I would do is I would throw it in the dishwasher. So if you guys don't have an ultrasonic cleaner, dishwasher works just as well. But for a $5 razor picked up at a flea market, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, look at the shine on that bottom piece. So I wasn't sure it was going to come out this good, but I'm very impressed with how it looks. So next time you guys go out at a flea market or antique store and you see one of these old vintage razors, all you got to do is get yourself some Flitz, a microfiber rag, some Q-tips, and you're well on your way. I love bringing pieces like this back. You know, something that could have probably went into the garbage or landfill or tossed aside, to bring it back to life. I mean, we're talking about a piece that was made in 1930. God knows the stories that this razor has. Who was using it, what they were going through. You know, this was a common man's razor. This was a razor that anyone can afford. Just to bring it back to life. Hopefully pass it down to my kids. It's just amazing to me. I love doing things like this. I like working with my hands. I like bringing back a old piece of American history back to life. So I dry it off, and with my Q-tips, I get the inside bits. Makes it a little bit easier. I can still see some grind down there, but I'm not going to be sticking any blades in there. You can see still some dirt in there. I'll probably clean it up later on. But that's the razor holder. Get another Q-tip to dry up the inside of the razor. Get the inside portion here. And this is the part I'm most concerned with getting dry. You don't want no rust building up in there. That's why I'm going to use the ballistol. Works great. So I'll probably hit the spot right in here. I'll hit the threads. And I may put a little bit right here in the corners, just to get that action just a bit smoother. So I have it all dried up. So now what I'm going to do is I'll take a cotton swab and just spray on a little bit of the ballistol. And with this stuff, a little bit goes a long way. So I'll just coat the inside of my threads. And I'll coat the inside of the razor handle. Want to make sure it's nice and lubed up. Give you a nice smooth action. And this stuff is super slick. And probably take a little bit more on the other side. Try to get it right here in the corners. Put this back in. Yeah, it's looking good. So here's the finished product. Nice. I'll call that a success. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for more videos. I appreciate all the likes, subscriptions, and comments below. I'll catch you guys on the next one.